When I entered my private room at the Bethesda Bible Institute after the Easter program, my first thought was, "What's next, Lord?" And He reminded me, of course, April, Easter, May, Mother's Day. And the words began that I eventually named A Mother Heart's Petition. Dear Hannah had no children, and her mother heart was sad. She could not be made happy, not by all the things she had. Her husband loved her dearly, yes, and Hannah loved him too. But to fulfill a mother heart, a husband wouldn't do. No doubt her home was lovely, for Elkanah wasn't poor. But the pattering of tiny feet was what her heart longed for. She had a fancy wardrobe, yes, in all the latest fad, but she could not be satisfied without a little lad. Some folks long for wealth and fame and fellowship with kings, but Hannah looked so longingly at tiny baby things. There was no consolation, for her heart could feel no joy, till she could cuddle in her arms her own dear baby boy. So Hannah cried out to the Lord, she prayed both night and day, and when she went before the Lord, with broken heart she lay, and groaned out her petition in the anguish of her soul, that God in boundless mercy then would make her body whole. Old Eli thought her drunken, just a woman of ill fame, but she would not be turned aside by insults to her name. When Hannah spoke to Eli and told him her condition, then Eli gave his blessing, "May God grant thee thy petition." Dear Hannah went back to her home, her heart was no more sad. She knew that God had heard her prayer and she would have a lad. So now you know the history of the prophet Samuel, a type of our Redeemer King, the great Emmanuel.